You know what sucks about dealing with the difficult and painful emotions that come with a breakup? Everything. But you do have to deal with them if you ever want to get over the pain of your breakup. This is Shana, just a human in Los Angeles, here to help you pick up the pieces after your breakup. Unfortunately, an extremely common way that people use to try to deal with their breakup is to use drugs or alcohol to numb the pain. That is not a solution, and it certainly is not going to help you to actually move past the pain. All it's going to do is give you some temporary reprieve, but each time the drugs or alcohol wear off, you're going to wind up in the same spot that you started, unless you wind up in a absolutely self-defeating cycle wherein you are taking substances morning, noon, and night to avoid the pain. Avoidance is not dealing with an issue. Avoidance is walking away from life and refusing to look at it and engage with it as it is in reality. You may think it's innocent enough. You're in a lot of anguish, you're in a lot of pain, and drugs and alcohol seem to be the only thing that will help to relieve it. Well, what you're actually doing is stealing away your own coping mechanisms. Because by refusing to deal with the pain, by refusing to face up to the challenges of the emotions that are arising after a breakup, by masking them with foreign substances that are just changing your brain chemistry, it may seem innocent enough. You're in a lot of pain, you're in a lot of anguish, and drugs and alcohol right now may seem like the only escape, but they're not an escape. What you're really doing is stealing away your own coping mechanisms. You're gonna wind up in a cycle where you try to get past the pain by taking drugs and alcohol, and it works. You feel better until it wears off, and then you feel that much worse. And so you take more drugs and alcohol and you feel better. And then it wears off and you feel so much worse. And so what happens is, not only are you using it as your only coping mechanism, but it's going to become less and less effective over time. Because the highs and the lows will contrast so much that you're going to wind up self-medicating non-stop. And it's going to cycle up and up and up. Because it's going to take more and more drugs, more and more alcohol to relieve the pain of these emotions that you continuously suppress. What happens when I have emotions that I don't deal with? What happens when I have emotions that I keep pushing down and down and down into my system? What happens is those emotions don't go away. They're just going to manifest in different ways. If you can stop them from manifesting in your brain by using mind-altering substances, it's going to manifest in other ways. It's going to manifest in your body. It may manifest as anxiety. It may manifest as nausea or panic attacks. It can come out in so many ways that are going to mess with your life on top of the pain and anguish of the breakup and the substance abuse that you are now engaging in. Listen, I'm not going to tell you that dealing with the emotions is easy. It's not. It's some of the hardest stuff that you're probably going to deal with in your entire life. However, you do need to deal with it. The more willing you are to face up to your emotional challenges, to face up to the difficult emotions that are surrounding your breakup, that seem to be dominating your life, the quicker you are able to and the more efficiently you are able to look at it, feel it, deal with it, the quicker you'll be able to release it. Release is key. You'll hear some people say things like, let go and let God, or let it go, let it go. Okay, never mind. I can't really sing. I know that Frozen makes it sound very easy and very simple, wherein there's nothing easy or simple about it. But instead of taking drugs and alcohol, which are going to send you descending into a self-defeating cycle that will never let you heal, how can you put in the hard work of staying sober, of staying clean, of staying clear in your brain so that you can work through this, so that you can become a better person and so that you can heal? Because ultimately, this is all about healing.